One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Let's go. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Big strides. Look at him go. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 72 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Shoves him aside, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, good move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here comes third and about a foot. Levis to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Caught on a slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Levis from the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2nd and 9. To the air, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. 54. Levis now off of play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 58 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Levis back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Levis looking to throw. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Here's Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Folk connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The Titans made a priority to improve their receiving core this offseason, and the addition of Tyler Boyd certainly helps with that, as you saw there with that catch. One of the most reliable slot receivers in the league, and they're hoping that trend continues in Nashville.
Levis. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Pollard will take it up the gut. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. DeMarcus Walker in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Levis will sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On fourth down, here's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
Here's Swift.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Titans! Calvin Ridley, 46 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone. So that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Like 13.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Down, 49 window.
Pollard going to try the right side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Pollard again.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 1st and goal.
22 window. 49, Mike 49.
Here's Pollard again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now here's Pollard. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Andrew Billings in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This for the lead in the final stages.
And Folk's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's back to throw.
Able to find Kmet.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And again, back to Kmet. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. Diamond. 20 Rita.
Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight. Short. Linda. And 24 Linda. Tonight, Green.
Levis to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Right side forward. Out. Right down, please. Short.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Levis.
He completes it to Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal, Tennessee.
And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they'd been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Titans, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.